Okay, ma. Good morning, ma. Previously, we have seen foreign body in the nose and ingestion foreign body. That is foreign body in the mouth. Today, let us see about the foreign body in eye and ear. The usually the objects in the ears and nose can make it hard to hear or breathe and can cause infection. Foreign bodies in the ear canal can be anything a child can push in his or her ear, and some items commonly are food, insects, toys, buttons, pieces of crayon, small batteries. These are the things usually the children keep in the as a foreign body in the ear. And usually the hearing can be affected, and there may be some drainage if the article is not removed immediately and the object is blocking the ear canal. The treatment is usually prompt removal of the object by using the instruments as long thin tweezers or forceps can be used to grab or remove the object, and magnets are sometimes used to remove the object if it is metal, and the ear canal may be flushed with water. Machine with suction may be used to help pull the object out. After removal of the object, the child's healthcare provider will then re-examine the ear to determine if there is any injury to the ear. Usually the here the signs and symptoms are usually you see only blockage of the ear or drainage from the ear. If the instrument is the object is not removed immediately. The treatment is prompt removal of the object by the healthcare provider by using instruments like long or thin tweezers, forceps, or grab the object and remove the object. And sometimes magnets can be used if they are metals. The ear canal can be flushed with water, and a machine with suction can be used to pull the object out. And here a foreign body in the child's eye is an object that is not. When you see the foreign body in the eye, usually the foreign body in the child's eye is an object that is supposed to be there, and usually the foreign object may be in the conjunctiva. This is a thin membrane that covers the white of the eye, or it may be in the cornea. This is a clear dome shaped surface that covers the colored part of the eye and the pupil. What causes foreign bodies in the eye in a child? The most common foreign bodies in the eye include dust, dirt, misplaced contact lenses, sand, makeup, pieces of metal or rust, parts of plants. These are the commonest causes, that is dust, dirt, misplaced contact lens, sand, makeup, pieces of metal or rust, parts of plants. What are the symptoms usually seen? Symptoms can happen a bit differently in each child, and usually they include feeling like there is a foreign object in the eye pain, especially when looking at light, tearing of the eye, blinking a lot, rubbing the eye. Symptoms of foreign bodies in the eye may look like symptoms of other issues or health problems. Make sure child sees his or her healthcare provider as fast as possible. The symptoms are usually eye pain, tears, blinking a lot, and rubbing the eye, and feeling like there is a something foreign object in the eye. And child's health history, he is or she will not give child an eye examination should be done under local numbing, that is anesthetic. Eye drops should be used for the examination for the children, and usually perform a fluorescent stain. This test can tell there is an abrasion in the child's cornea or not, and usually we have to place a small amount of dye in the child's eye, which do not hurt the child's eye, and special light is needed to examine the surface of the cornea for an abrasion or scratch. These are the things. You have examination of the eye is necessary under the local anesthetic eye drops, and usually fluorescent stain is a test usually done to note the abrasion in the child's cornea, and small amount of dye may be used which doesn't hurt the child's eye, and usually special light is used for to identify the surface of the cornea to look for the abrasion or scratch. And how is the foreign body in the eye treated in a child? Treatment will depend on the symptoms, age, and general health condition, and how severe the condition is. And here usually small cotton applicator is necessary, or eye should be washed with saline, and medicine like antibiotic ointment is inserted in the child's eye. Coming to the evaluation, usually a evaluation should be done by the eye care provider after every eye wash, and that she should either the if the child's healthcare provider cannot remove the foreign body, the severe abrasion of the cornea, or if the child is in a lot of pain, child may need to have referred to the ophthalmologist, and there is a need of healthcare provider with special training to treat the eye problems. In general, patches are no longer used for eye injuries, and if the child is old enough to not remove a patch, there is a large abrasion on the cornea, child's healthcare provider may advise a patch for 12 to 24 hours to make child more comfortable. And here the child's healthcare provider may use a soft contact lens instead of traditional patches. Coming to the tetanus shot, child may need a tetanus shot, that is a tetanus TT injection after foreign body is taken out, and this depends upon the foreign body was, and it depends on the vaccine child has been already taken, and child need to be have follow up for the health care. And here the foreign body means an object in the child's eye that is not supposed to be there, and common foreign bodies in the eye are dust, dirt, makeup things, pieces of metal or rust, and usually the application small cotton applicator or a saline wash is recommended, and if not means then only they are referred for the ophthalmologist. If the child's healthcare cannot remove the foreign body, then only they are referred for the ophthalmologist. Before visit, write down the questions what to be answered, that is at the visit write down the name of the diagnosis and any new medicines or treatments or tests to be done, and new medicine or treatment that is prescribed, and how it will work, help the child to know the side effects, and child's condition can be treated in other ways, and tests and procedures that are done for the children, and follow up appointment for the next. These are things usually you have to follow. That means either the object is completely removed, or any ointment or drops are to be installed, or again they should be regular saline wash or cotton swabbing to be done for the eye, or either they have to be referred for the ophthalmologist. Like this you have to explain the parent. Okay, ma, hope you understood the topic. We'll continue in the later session.